and we're going to talk about passwords now. Passwords is an issue that almost every one of my customers has problems with. And it's not surprising because every other day we have to make a new password. We've got hundreds of accounts. Some people have a book at home. Some people have a piece of paper with notes scribbled on the back and front. Some people have a folder with 20 pages of notes scribbled back and front. It's totally okay. It's not hard to believe. We get bombarded with passwords. And if you don't have a good system, you're going to get overwhelmed. In a moment, I'm going to show you my system for what I do. I never stress about passwords. I haven't stressed about, personally, I haven't stressed about passwords in years because of the system I'm about to show you. But first, before I go into that system, we have to understand there's 3 basic parts to every password. And this is on the cheat sheet. Every password has 3 parts. First, you have your account name. That's Amazon or Microsoft. And every time you create a new password, you want to write down all 3 of these. You want to record your account name, your username, and your password. This is all on the cheat sheet. I'm going to go over it more now. So your account name, again, you've got something like Amazon or Microsoft. Now you want to be really tight and really conscious of the account name nomenclature, meaning the way it's named, because your Amazon password can have a different password from your Amazon business password, or your Microsoft account can be different from your Microsoft game account. So you just got to be really tight. Every time they ask you to write down a new password, if you go to your book, make sure you write Amazon business password or Amazon. You want to be really tight about it. The second part of every password is your username. That's most of the time, that's your email. And most of the time it's the same for every account you have, and that's okay. That's totally normal. The third bit of every password is the password itself. That's your password. You want it to be a bunch of letters, a bunch of numbers. Ideally, all of your passwords are unique and you're not reusing the same password. But to get back to my system, I've been known to reuse a password now and then. The key is it's okay. It's best if you don't reuse passwords, but if you do, you always want to keep the following 3 passwords unique. And this is on the cheat sheet. You want to keep your email password unique, your banking password unique, and your Apple ID password unique. And in fact, it's best if you memorize all of those. All right, now you want to get the first one, your email and your Apple ID, those ones, you want to keep those unique because if somebody else, there's different levels of security when it comes to accounts. Gmail, Google, Apple, those are very secure. They're big companies. They have a lot of infrastructure, a lot of money protecting your password. But if you were to go to some random website, abesofmaine.com, it's like a semi-fraudulent photo website, and you make a password, and if you use the same password on Abes of Maine as you do on Apple or Gmail, you're at risk, because if Abes of Maine ever gets hacked, which happens all the time, this is called a data breach or a compromise. If they get hacked and a hacker gets your password for Abes of Maine, and it's the same password as your Apple ID or your email address, that hacker can go and lock you out of every one of your passwords, change the password on every one of your accounts, and you'll just be in a world of headache. So the way you avoid that is you keep the big 3 passwords unique: email, banking, and Apple ID. Your email and your Apple ID are both linked to all of your passwords. Essentially, if someone, when you click forgot my password online, how that works is through your email. So if someone else has access to your email, they have access to all your passwords, and that's how they lock you out. So that's why you want to keep those unique.
What is unique?
Meaning don't reuse the same password for different accounts.
Okay, there's no system to keep it more unique than...
There is. Apple created something about a year ago called the Passwords app. And this is new for me. We're going to go into the Passwords app right now, actually. So, well, I'll go into that in a minute. What it does is the Passwords app remembers all of your passwords for you. So like I said, you got the big 3 memorized, but all the other ones, the Passwords app will memorize for you, and it will also enter those passwords for you. What I mean is, if you go to Amazon.com and you click sign in, you enter your username and password, and then before you click go, the phone will say, do you want me to remember that password? You do. You totally do, because that is a super safe way to do it. and where it gets stored when it remembers it is in the Passwords app. Then the next time you come back to Amazon, you sign in, you click sign in, the phone will jump up and say, do you want me to enter your password for you? You just say yes, and that's how you never have to remember your passwords again.
But when that app gets hacked,
The thing about that app, it's an Apple, it's very integrated in the Apple system, and it's very secure by Apple.
okay.
That's the infrastructure and the money they're putting behind to just keep you safe.
So you don't need a separate organization like LastPass or something?
What?
Well, there's password keepers.
This is basically, it's a password keeper, but it's by Apple, so it's safe. That's the idea.
Okay.
Let's take a look at the Passwords app. You got a question before we start? It comes with the phone. Yeah, we all should have the Passwords app on. So let's go ahead and open up our phones, go to the home screen. I'm gonna turn the lights off. Okay, so from the home screen, we just go to the search bar at the bottom. I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. Okay, so at the home screen, we click the search bar at the bottom, start typing in passwords, and as soon as I type in PASS, the Passwords app comes up. It's a white background with a blue key on the front. Go ahead and click on that. And when you tap on it, it should ask for your passcode. Once you enter your passcode, this is what you should see. This is all my passwords. If you want to see all your passwords, just click on all. That's what we're going to do now. Tap on all. Now, this is a list of all of my password accounts, okay? Instead of memorizing all these different passwords, Apple does it for me. I'll show you what it looks like. If I was to click on my Amazon account, now it says, this is your Amazon account. Or you can't see it, it's hidden. You got your account name, you got your username, which is my email, and then you got your password, which is all blocked out. If you click on those blocks, it'll show you your password, and it'll also give you a little copy icon.
Would you show us how you do that?
No, I won't, because it'll show you my password. Very, very funny. Yeah, so from here, from the start?
I got lost.
Okay, so from the start, you go to the home screen, you click on the search bar at the bottom,
Oh, gotcha.
start typing in passwords, and then
what do you click right there?
we click this one, passwords. It's the white icon with a blue key.
Okay. Mine came up. Now, mine
You may not have them on the iPhone SE, unfortunately.
asking for, so I must have what you're saying, because now mine's asking me just to use my finger.
Yeah, it'll want your authentication, whether it's a password, your fingerprint, or your face. If you're not seeing it, it may be located in settings. On older phones, the passwords are stored in settings, and I can help you with that directly. But for now, we'll focus on the Passwords app. So if you've got the Passwords app, we open it up, and then we click on all to see all of our passwords. Now, so again, if I'm looking at one of my passwords, I can see my username, my password, and if I go back to the list, this is another important bit. You'll see some of these have a gray exclamation point, okay? And furthermore, some of them have a red exclamation point, okay? Let's start with the red ones, they're more urgent. If you click on one with a red exclamation point, it says this is a compromised password. What that means is that it's a victim of a data breach. This website, Appraisal Institute, whatever, has my password and it may have been breached. When you get a red dot like that, that means that Apple has received information that that company may have been involved in a data breach, and it is recommended that you go and change your password. Luckily, in the Password app right here, you can click Change Password. And it's not just a one-click done. What it does is that will take you to the website, the Appraisal Institute website in this case. It'll take you to their website where you can then change your password on their website. It's faster. And as a little bit of homework, I actually recommend you all do this. If you go back to this list, go through and find all the red icons. And if you want to clean up your passwords, start with the red ones. Go through, click on it, and then click Change Password and go through the motions until you change your password.